Now you're very welcome back. Ballet and opera, they often share the same theatre, but the two rarely interact. That is not until now. Our next guests have decided to fuse them together.
The result is a spectacular show which launches at the National Concert Hall this coming Saturday, and we're absolutely delighted to welcome two of Ireland's finest artists. We have prima ballerina Monica Loughman, who is in our Dublin studio, and we have soprano Sandra Oman here. We'll get to you in a second, Monica. If I can start with you, Sandra. Singing was always on the cards, but you never thought you'd make money out of it.
No, I didn't. I came from the heart of the liberties, and you thought you'd grow up and get a nice job in the civil service or the bank or something like that, and then do the singing as a nice sideline, But thank God it went from strength to strength, and I was lucky enough that I was able to give up the proverbial day job.
Yeah, you worked for the corporation for a while, didn't you?
I did. When I started out, I was trying to basically finance my singing studies. Yeah. And so I worked in the corporation, and then first thing in the morning I go for my singing lessons at the DIT Conservatory of Music around 8 o'clock in the morning. And then in the night time I was studying French and Italian, a degree in UCD, to get my languages.
To sing all the songs.
Yeah, because predominantly I sing in Italian and French, not so much in German, but So, and if you want to interpret in any sort of a meaningful way, you've got to know what you're singing about.
Otherwise you lose the whole meaning of the song.
Well, otherwise it's only nonsense you're speaking. You have to, it has to be truthful.
Yeah. And what about your house at home then? Was there lots of music and song there?
There was indeed. There was an awful lot of music in my house. My daddy was a boy soprano, and actually I'll just say a little wave to my daddy. He's in hospital at the moment. So,
hello, Daddy.
Hello, Daddy.
Hi, Terry. So, and he was a boy soprano. He recorded a record. And
did he?
He did. And my mom was in an amateur orchestra. She played violin.
So you were always very classical.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's some sort of, people think that because you come from the liberties or the inner city, there's no classical music. Myself and all my friends in opera, we're all from similar backgrounds, and we were immersed in classical music.
Because if you went back to the 30s and 40s, it was the normal thing to do, wasn't it?
You have it now, exactly, Dahi. My grandparents, they'd go to the gods, they went to see all the, La Traviata and Carmen and La Bohème, that was completely normal.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I think it's because it's become a little bit of an elitist sport, because it's very expensive generally.
Yeah.
If you're going to an opera, it's an all-embracing art form, your orchestra sets, everything. It's very expensive.
It costs a lot of money, that's why you pay a few bob going in there.
That's right, Dahi.
Yeah. Now, we said there that you've fused opera and dance, and let's just go to our Dublin studio and Monica Loughman. Hi, I'm Monica.
Hi, Monica.
I haven't seen you or spoken to you in a long time, but you're still going so well. And of course, you went off, you're talking about starting young, off you went to Russia in your teens.
I did. Strangely enough, I travelled off to Russia in 1992 at the very tender age of 14, and I remained there for 14 years, so that's a long time.
Yeah. And of course they're so strict there, that's the reality. I mean, if you're going to dance with the ball shy, or there are, I suppose, the aspirations of a lot of young ballerinas there, it's tough love learning.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to have ultimate focus, and primarily you have to have discipline, and you really have to, set your goals really, really high, and just want to get where you want to get in the end. It's any art, any job in the arts is very, very, very difficult.
Yeah. Is it true, Monica, you were hungry a lot of the time when you were there?
I was hungry for my mummy's food, of course I was. I was abroad, of course you want the rashers and so on and so forth, but there was nothing like that then.
And it was a different time. I mean, Russia, I suppose, has developed so much, but you were there in the tough times. But I suppose discipline is the basis of becoming so successful in your area. But tell us about the show and tell us about this fusion.
Well, it's going to be amazing, basically. It's a couple of years ago, myself and the MD on the show, Niall Kinsella, we always wanted to do a show that would, incorporate ballet and opera. And then myself and the lovely Monica, we met last year in the Liberties. We were doing a concert that her students were dancing on and I was singing on. And so I went up to her and said, Monica, do you still dance? And she said, yes. And I said, do you want to meet for coffee? And we did. And we've been joined at the hip ever since, isn't that right, Monica?
And you must have had a great interest in opera as well, Monica, because it's nearly part and parcel of what you do.
Yes, well, in the theatre, every other night, so it went ballet one night and then opera the other night, and quite often ballet performed in most of the operas. So it was just side by side my whole childhood. I had that growing up in Russia, of course.
Okay, and what can people expect now from the show?
great beauty. It's going
That's
to be
lovely.
gorgeous.
A visual feast, I suppose, as well as stunning
Yes.
arias.
It is. There's gorgeous costumes. Monica's costumes are stunning. They've come from St. Petersburg.
Oh, look at that, Monica.
Yeah.
We're showing some of this here. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
we're looking at photos there by lovely Keith Dixon. We also have my costumes are being made by a wonderful lady called Quiva Keane. Quiva is her, yes. And she's making me the atonement dress.
This is the
for
dress that
show.
Keira Knightley wore in the movie Atonement. That green, beautiful dress, actually. There it is.
Even I remember that one now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a bit snog at that point, though,
Well,
if you
maybe,
remember.
maybe that's the reason why it stands out. But Monica, how long have you been rehearsing for this?
Oh my God. Honestly, since September, on the 9th of September is when I decided I was definitely going to do it. So I've been cracking on and trying to get back into the run of things. But I suppose my other dancers, yes, since the 9th of September. So
Brilliant.
you're in for a good show.
Monica, we have to ask you about Dancing with the Stars and about Deirdre O'Kane. I didn't realise that you were helping her behind the scenes.
I did. I was delighted to give her a bit of a hand. She came in to me for one day. Look, she's such a lovely lady. I would have worked with her on and on. But it's just small little tweaks. She was very intuitive by the end. John had done a great job on her. So, I mean, I was delighted with her. I think she was very happy to get to be in the final. And she was well deserved.
Did you think she was going to win it, Monica?
Of course I wanted her to win it. But
Yeah.
do you know what? Actually, I was saying this afternoon that the three that were in the final deserved to be in the final. And what I really enjoyed about it this year, actually, the winner, the person that won it, deserved to win it, which was lovely.
Yeah. Monica, just on the whole dance and on starting and ballet and all that, I mean, I remember the last time I spoke to you, the importance of children and ballet and how good it is for their development, boys and girls. Are you still teaching youngsters?
I am. I don't really teach the little tiny ones.
Yeah.
I have other teachers that teach them for me. But I teach people who have decided, young people who have decided that this is the path that they want to tread. So like from the ages of 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 16. And then I try to send them off as fully formed professionals. I have 4 now currently training. Actually they're not training, they're working in St. Petersburg in Russia. They're apprenticing in a ballet company. And then I've one boy who's 18 and he's in perm training where I trained.
That's right, you were with the perm stage, yeah.
Yes, I they're all following in my footsteps now.
What about your own little boy? Does he dance?
Damien has a wonderful ballet body, but no ballet ambition.
He's an Irish kid. I know you've got a little girl, don't you, Emily?
I do, Emily. She's 8 and she does have a lovely little voice. She was on my Christmas album with me. We duetted on Silent Night, yeah. But she's kind of pushing a little bit against it, She's a gymnastics nut, she'll do the cartwheels across the floor.
She'd be looking for Monica's help. So.
This is it,
come here,
exactly.
As two very busy moms, very busy shows, how do you balance it all?
That's very hard. You have to have great support. I'm very lucky. My husband and my mammy and daddy, they give me great support, and that's fantastic.
It's tough,
It is. It's very hard.
But you do take people on the road as well.
Having said that, Daithi, I don't travel abroad to do operas anymore like I used to do. I want to be able to come home at night so that I'm there for Emily. So I tend to keep my concerts to Ireland and and even more Dublin.
Great.
There we have it,
Well, listen,
guys.
thanks very much, guys, for talking to us. Monica, thank you for joining us from
great
Dublin.
to
It's
see you.
brilliant.
Absolutely.
Absolutely fantastic. We look forward to the show.
Yes, of course, the show starts on Saturday.
It's Saturday night. It's one night only.
One night only.
And beautiful singers, absolutely stunning male singers, opera singers. Myself, the wonderful Monica in a very rare appearance.
Lovely.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
Monica. Thanks very much, guys, as always. Now, let us go to our